As a prominent Egyptian artist and art critic, you have seen many other Margo Veillon exhibitions. What do you think of this one, this summertime watercolor collection?
It's a very important exhibition, which she catches sketches from many places here in Egypt, in the Upper Egypt, and the way to Alexandria, and the mosques, and sometimes in the monks, with the monks. And she's looking for the nature everywhere, for the trees, for the pyramids, for the beautiful roses, for example, and also the River Nile and palms. And many times she is going to paint everywhere. She is always taking a sketchbook with her everywhere. For example, we can see now 4 pieces. It's very nice. One of them is the banana tree, and the other one is palm trees, and also the chair on which she is express his dark colors and bright colors also. Also you can find the roses, for example, in her garden. It's very nice touches. She took it in weekly sketches. This sketches is now very rare, because all the artists are going to paint from their mind, anything abstract or cubism, anything in the modern art.
How would you describe these watercolors in particular, in terms of style and technique?
The technique of these sketches is a very quickly hand has to use a smooth and lines very quickly, and after that she put some touches with color to express the difference between the pieces of the sketch. And she always use multimedia, sometimes pencils, sometimes sketches by the encaustic colors, oil colors, and sometimes she is scratching something with lines to make shadows.
Is there one particular painting that you like most of all in this collection?
Yes, there is many. All of these works I like it too much, but especially we can see the tableau of the chair, because it is a contrast between the dark colors and the obvious colors, and the transparency of the colors, watercolors.
Now, as you said before, Margo Veillon is a very versatile artist. She did oil paintings, watercolors, sketches, mosaics, murals.
Yes.
What do you think of her watercolors? Do you think that's one of her strengths?
I think that always began his big ones of her works by the sketches, and after that she started to make it more large, or only keep it as it is, not long, not big. But all of these works have a reflection on her works after that in the oil colors, in the big ones. This is the style of classic work. It's not only the sketch and go away and forget it. No, always take the sketches and take some items from it to make a big ones, يعني big tableau. She is always help herself by these sketches, and this is genuine. And also you can find it expressing fine vision for the items in which she found.
How long do you think it would take her to do a watercolor? And you said before there was a lot of emotion in these watercolors. Can you describe them?
The watercolor is always limited space, in a limited space, and the eye can catch it in one side, in 1 minute, and after that we are going to see some details. It is not too much details, but this few details, it is very enough to understand the expression of the artist, and always it is lovable for the eyes of the human being. And also I like watercolors because she always give us a smooth and bright treatment, not complicated treatment. The complicated treatment, especially in the oil colors also, but not in the watercolor. She used watercolor and the gouache and the pencils and many multimedia, and you can say she used multimedia to express the vision of the sketches.
What would you say is Margo Veillon's legacy today? How do people remember her?
Many thanks for the university, American University here in Egypt, because she always follow up to put her also in her position as an Egyptian artist, because she was born here in Egypt, and she lived and died also in Egypt. This is serious for the history of art here in Egypt, and I think that I wrote about her many times in the Aram newspaper, and also prepared now a fine book about the artists which are not in the under the light every time. And many artists like Margo Veillon, some of them are foreigners, but she is Egyptian and Egyptian artist, and his life and his art is Egyptian, full Egyptian.
Now, you have met Margo Veillon. How would you describe her as a person?
Oh, Margo Veillon, she was a very nice lady, and I always, when I visit her, she was always laughing, small, laughing كده, and treat me very kindly. Maybe I meet her as an artist, but she always liked to speak to others many times. She didn't live to herself only. She is living and painting for the others, and this is the important personality. Is full with humanity, and she believes that all the people are brothers in this world. She lived with her paintings exactly, but she also is living with others. She is living with harvests and workers and peasants and River Nile, and she lives in many. She visited many times the villages and